We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Resurrection Man Quantum Karma Issue 1. This is a mini-series from DC Comics in 2025 under their Black Label imprint, which means it's not official canon, it's an Elseworld book. This was written by Ram V, art by Anand RK, and Jackson Butch Guice on page 1. Colors by Mike Spicer, letters by Aditya Bidikar, cover by Jeff Dekal. That cover is weird, it's disproportionate. He's got a giant head and a weird face, and what's with the Ed Grimley hairstyle? I don't really understand that, but that cover would not have encouraged me to buy the book, but I always liked Resurrection Man as a character, so I bought it based on that. And when you look at page 1 and see the Jackson Guice or Juice or however you pronounce his name art, you're thinking, okay, this is gonna be pretty solid art. Nope, that's a trick. So we jump into, I guess, the future where an old man is dying and his family's crying, but this is in fact Mitch Shelly having lived a life of a normal person for a very long time. Now he wanders out of the hospital before his death so that his family doesn't have to ask a lot of uncomfortable questions, but this time because natural death occurred and took him, he is transformed and he has the symbol of karma from the Indian tradition emblazoned on his chest and or back. It's a little unclear because the cover has it on his back and at various points it looks like it's on both sides. But this enables him to encounter another version of himself from an alternate universe because he has unlocked some kind of singularity that allows him to remember all of his lives, which normally he loses some memories when he dies and comes back, but this time the power that he comes back with is apparently the ability to overcome death or something. So this version of himself, known as Shisha, is explaining to him the concept that there is an evil creature out there that is going to unmake the world or something like that. It's the Nothing from Neverending Story, basically, except it looks sort of like a deformed human with maybe some machine-looking parts. So then we get a flashback to 1945 when Mitchell was a prisoner of war under a different name, and the Japanese leader that is running the place also has a taste for human flesh. Well, knowing that he's going to come back from the dead, Mitch sacrifices himself for the other people, and they end up eating part of him before he dies. So this general has apparently begun to digest parts of Mitchell before he is reborn as a sort of fire god, and we're left with a cliffhanger ending where we are introduced to a disturbing enemy in the making, and it looks like we're going to jump forward into the 90s where we have Superman Red and Blue, and instead of Hal Jordan, we've got Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. Overall, the story is okay. It's written a bit pretentiously. It's definitely full of itself quite a bit. There is a lot of flowery language that's being used here, very typical for Ram V. He's trying to make it very artsy and creative and deep at the same time, and it just comes off as a little smug and up its own butt. So would I recommend this? Yeah, but not at $5. It's too arrogant, and the language is overly flowery. It's taking a long time to explain a concept so that it sounds smarter than it needs to be. So if you grab this out of a dollar bin, I'd say it's okay, but the art is garbage. It's this really sloppy looking style with a lot of over exaggerations that also has some weird anime action lines. I don't think the art style works for this type of story or superhero books. It looks more of an indie style, and honestly it looks a little unrefined. Mediocre cover with a really big head and a strange Ed Grimley hairstyle. Really bad art. An okay story that is hindered by its own attempts to be Sandman. So there's a lot against it here, but the core idea seems like it might be interesting, so I'll give it one more issue. And I really hope it improves because this was not that exciting. It was trying way too hard to be way deeper than it is. So we'll see how it plays out, but so far, very mild recommendation. This is dollar bin material all the way. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.